So we'll start in child's and do some integrating into the space, the moment. So yeah, come child's pose. Yeah, and in this moment, as we start to really bring our attention only to our breath, that's it really, just the breath. Just let everything else soften. And let there be a lightness, a playfulness. This is child's pose, right? Child's pose. So, again, our moment of being in the space and being ready to just, yeah, be curious, be playful within the postures. So start with your own breath here. In by the nose and out by the nose. And as we start our practice today, know that it's not necessarily about the posture. We have these postures to challenge us. It's the process that we go through and what we overcome as we're working in and through the postures. So the moment it gets hard, the moment we want to come out, being able to stay in it, as long as the body is not in pain or anything like that. And if you fall out, you fall out. It's no biggie, right? So let's take 3 breaths together. In by the nose and out by the nose. And in by the nose and out by the nose. Good. Again, in by the nose and out by the nose. Beautiful. Slowly start to come to all fours. Tuck the toes under, lift your hips up. Walk the feet up to the hands. Good. Bend the knees, bring your hands to your hips, come on up to standing. Good. Let's take a half moon to begin. Inhale, arms sweep up. Stretch up, hips left, upper body right. Breathe. Exactly what he says. Good. Thighs tight, palms together. Stretch up and over to the right. Good. Push hips more to the left. Inhale, come back up. Stretch up, bend left. Hips right. Nice. Palms together if you can, arms straight, biceps with the ears. One more breath here. Inhale, come back up. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Don't you worry, we'll have plenty of back bends. Bring your right foot back into a low lunge. Bring the knee down to the mat if you need to. Low lunge. Yeah, so starting to feel where the hip flexors are. Breathe. Right hip forward, left hip back. Man, I know I spent a lot of time at the computer this weekend doing video stuff, and ooh, this is exactly what the yoga doctor orders. So make sure left knee stacked on top of the left ankle, and bring your right foot back for a high plank. Good. Core in, draw the belly button, pit of the belly button in towards the spine. Good. And let's lower down for chaturanga. Right back up. Yep, chaturanga. Hey Liz, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Oh, our first downward facing dog. So good. Just make sure feet hip width apart. Good. Slowly bringing the heels down towards the mat, but they might not be there yet. It's all right. Lift the toes up if you can. Spread the toes out. Bring them back down to the mat. Press the big toe mound down. Bring the outer shins a little bit forward if you can. Now bring your right foot in between the hands for a little lunge, runner's lunge. Yeah, so start to come up on the foot, on the ball of the foot as well. And maybe you're not there throughout the entire posture, but you can do a little rock and back and forth. Starting to feel, yeah, all the little surfaces of the sole of the foot. Good, and bring the left foot up. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's round up. So take a back bend. Oh, we need these back bends. Drop your head back. Wave the heels. Push the hips forward. Arms back. That's it. Look back. Go back. More back. Inhale. Come back up. Come on down. Forward fold. Hands down. Left foot back. Little lunge. Woo. Yes. So you might have one side that's like, oh, hello. Left hip forward, right hip back. Start to lift the back hamstring up towards the ceiling. Good. Core in. Core still active, even though the chest is resting on the leg. Activate the core. Bring your right foot back. High plank. Chaturanga. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. So broaden through the chest and broaden through the upper back as well. Think of the hands as locks or bandhas, as we call them in yoga. Actually, let's take a moment here while we're in down dog. So take your right hand to your left hand and try to lift the left index finger up. All right? It might, resistant come up, but like just plant. So now you know if it came up, plant the hands down even more. Even more. Bring your left leg in, or left foot in between the hands. Long spine, core in, long neck. Breathe. Yeah, so you shift a little bit back and forth on the ball of the right foot. And bring your right foot up. Hands to heart center. Come on, round up. Stretch up. Drop your head back. Take a back bend. Push the hips forward. Bring your arms back. Look back. Use your eyes. Go back. More back. Way back. Inhale, come forward. Nice. Let's forward fold. Hands down. Right foot back. The lunge. Left foot back. High plank. Chaturanga. Low plank. Back up to high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Bring the shoulders back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Yeah. Roll the inner ankles a little bit back and the outer shins a little bit forward towards you. And let's go. Right foot step forward in between the hands. Bring your right hand to the back of your right hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Now exhale, twist. Chest opens towards the right side of the room. If it feels right, bring your right arm up. Reach up. Two arms stretch apart and look up. Hand back down to the mat. Left foot steps up. Hands to heart center, round up. Stretch up, drop your head back, back bend. Nice, and exhale, fold, hands down to the mat. Left foot steps back. Low lunge, right foot back. High plank. Chaturanga, back up. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Yeah, really root through the hands. Lock the hands in. And bring the left foot in between the hands. Low lunge. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine and start the twist. Chest opens now towards the left side of the room. Still bring the right hip a little bit forward if you can, and left hip back. And yeah, if you're ready, feels right. Left arm reaches up, look up. And hand back down to the mat. Right foot steps up, hands to heart center, round up. Oh, stretch up. Let's take another back bend. Nice, and hands to heart center. Tadasana. Breathe. Inhale, arms sweep up. Look up, exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Walk or float it back. High plank, chaturanga. High plank again, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So moving into our crescent lunge series, crescent lunge. So getting a little deeper into the hip flexor. Inhale, bring your right foot forward in between the hands. Hands to hips. When you're ready, come on up. And then arms reach up. Good. Looking good at home. So nice. Good. Sit down into the lunge. And start to straighten the back leg. So first you want to get deep into the front leg. Then work on straightening the back leg. Relax the shoulders. Start to draw the front ribs in a little bit. You got it. Come back up to standing. Now pivot, face the back. We're going to do crescent lunge just like that, but on the other leg. The leg's in the front now, so come on down, crescent lunge. Yes, sit down. Now straighten the back leg, relax the shoulders, draw the front ribs in, draw the belly button to the spine, bring your shoulders straight back. Nice, bring your right knee down. Palms together and lock your hands, or palms flat together, just cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, round down, forehead to knee. Inhale, come right back up. Stretch up, press into the right shin as you take a back bend here. So really use the pressure of the right shin against your mat. Help stabilize. Look back. Inhale, come back up. Stand, let's pivot, face the front, left knee down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round down, forehead to knee. Inhale, come right back on up. Stretch up, take your back bend, press into the left shin. Good, and hands back down to the mat. Right foot back, downward facing dog. Breathe. So yeah, really press the shin in that's supporting you. I used to love to come around and place my foot on your calf to help do that. Just imagine it's still happening. My foot's still pressing against the calf. Bring your left foot in between the hands for crescent lunge. Hands to hips, come on up. Arms reach up when you're ready. You got it. So sometimes we can start to avoid what's going on there and really have this lordotic or huge curve in the spine and start to draw the front ribs in. Yeah, so you're going to feel even more of a stretch opening in the right hip. Let's sit down straight in the front or straight in the back leg. Yes, eventually the back foot's even perpendicular to the floor. Yes, inhale, come back up. Pivot, face the back, crescent lunge. Good, sit down low. Sit down low, relax the shoulders, draw the front ribs in. Breathe with it. Yeah. Maybe back leg can straighten a little bit more. And now left knee down. Palms together, inhale, stretch up, round down, forehead to knee. Inhale, come right back up, stretch up, backward bend. Inhale, come back up, stand, pivot, face the front. Good, right knee down. Inhale, stretch up, round down, forehead to knee. Inhale, come right back up, stretch up, backward bend. So we're like a flexi straw right now. Going back and forth to the spine, working the spine. Inhale, come back up. Hands down to the mat, left foot steps back. Downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Lift the hips up, lengthen the spine. Such a great posture to help lengthen the spine. Opening up the shoulders. So press through the palms, press through each finger, each knuckle pressing down into the mat. Maybe a little extra shift inward, so most of the weight's in the thumb and the index finger in the hand. And the hands. Look forward, walk or hop. Hands to heart center, come on up, round up. Tadasana, good job, y'all. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen, walk or float it back. Chaturanga. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Yes. Draw the belly button in more towards the spine. Getting ready to go into our Warrior 2 series. Inhale, bring the right foot in between the hands, back foot spins around, and windmill the arms open to come into your Warrior 2. Sit down. Stomach is only French, I know. Hips forward, upper body back. Relax the shoulders, keep the arms strong. Breathe, sit down nice and low. Now gaze over the back fingertips. Flip the palms open. Notice the shoulder to chin relationship. Keep it right there. So stay gazing at your left thumb the whole time as you tilt the arms. Yeah, still looking at the left thumb. As the fingertips stretch up towards the ceiling, push hips forward. Push the right knee back with the help of the right elbow. Upper body, turn it, twist it back. Make your left leg straight. Stretch up more. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Spin the back foot around. Windmill the arms open. Well, here. Sit down into Warrior 2. Good. Relax the shoulders, draw the front ribs in. Contract the right thigh. Now, bandhas in the feet as well are locks. So press to the big toe mound, press to the center of the heel. Seal the outer edge of the foot into your mat. And gaze over the back fingertips, flip the palms, keep your eyes on the right thumb, tilt to triangle. Right hand stretches up, left hand stretches down. Hips forward, push the left knee back, upper body turn, twist back. Make your right leg straight. Keep the right foot glued to the floor. Nice, bring your hands down to the mat, right foot back, downward facing dog. Moving into revolve triangle first. Let's open up the hips. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Yes, now stack the hips, point the toe. Press into both hands equally to try to keep the shoulders level. Looks good. Looking good across the room, ladies. So nice. Bring it back to level. Right foot underneath the heart. Back foot 45 degrees. If you have a block, you might want to use it to the inside of the foot. Good. Hands to hips. Come on up. Inhale, left arm, reach up. And bring your hand down to the block, mat, foot, or shin. So you could always use the shin if you don't have a block, or use what you got. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, start to twist. So chest opens towards the right side of the room. And eventually the two shoulders stack. So try to get, Allison, bring your hand a little bit further up your leg. Yeah, so you're trying, yes, right there. So you're trying to get the spine parallel to the floor before we twist it. Yeah, these are looking good. And yeah, when you're ready, if you're ready, you can bring the top arm up. You got it. Hands back down to the mat. Right foot back, downward facing dog. Yeah, so in this lineage, in this series, always trying to get the spine as straight as you can before we twist it. Bring your left foot, or left leg up, excuse me, whole leg. The whole leg's coming up. Leg straight, foot flexed. Now stack the hips, point the toe, and bring your hips back to level. And left foot steps underneath the heart. Get hands to hips, come on up. Good, inhale, right arm reach up this time, and come down flat back. And bring your hand down. If you're using the shin, bring your hand down to a place on the shin. You can even peek at the side mirror to make sure your spine is parallel to the floor. So you could lay or set a glass of wine on your back right now and be totally level. Lengthen the spine, exhale, twist. Yeah, now, yeah. The spinal column, actually the actual spine stays in one place, but you're twisting. So now the shoulders are starting to stack. And if the shoulders stack, you could bring the top arm up and stretch the fingertips out. Yes, good. Hands back down to the mat. Left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Breathe, yeah, starting awakening, starting to ignite, building the heat up a little bit. Lift your hands, walk or float it up. Good, hands to heart center, round up. Tadasana, hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen, walk or float it back. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Bring the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Moving into warrior two. Inhale, bring the right foot forward, in between the hands, back foot spin it around, windmill the arms open, and sit down. Warrior two. Let's reverse it. Left hand, left leg, right arm reach up and over, or you could bring the arm behind your back. Good. Extended side angle, bring your right elbow, right leg, left arm reaches up and over. And stay here, take a half bind, full bind, wherever your practice is leading you, or wherever your breath is leading you today. How about that? Breath, maybe some playfulness, maybe birdies in your practice. Maybe right here, just starting to feel different things. Maybe pressing a little bit more into the feet, lifting the torso up, creating space to eventually be able to bind. Nice, Heidi. And look up. Breathe. Nice. And when you're ready, slowly start to come out from that side. Right foot steps back. Downward facing dog. You can take an optional vinyasa here if you like. That's chaturanga. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So just like that, in this third vinyasa, second set, you can take an extra vinyasa whenever you like for a little bit more heat. Inhale, left side. Bring your left foot in between the hands. Windmill the arms open. Come on up, warrior two. You got it. Sit down low, core in. Yes, let's reverse the warrior. Right hand, right leg. Left arm, reach it up and over. You can bring your hand on your leg or behind your back. Look up. Extended side angle, left elbow, left knee, left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Lift up out of the hips. So torso lifts away from the hips. Stay here, half bind, full bind, or bird. Your choice. You got it. Breathe. Yeah, continue to press through every part of the foot. Yes. Whether you're here in our extended side angle or you're moving into other areas, yeah, really use the feet to ground you. Power so you can rise up even more. Bring your hands back down to the mat when you're ready. Left foot back, downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa. Breathe. Good. Move into our revolved triangle. Inhale, bring the right leg up, leg straight, foot flexed. Yeah, stack the hips, point the toe. And bring your hips back to level. Right foot underneath the heart, back foot 45 degrees, hands to hips, come on up. Inhale, left arm reach up, bring your hand down to the mat. Block foot or shin, inhale, lengthen the spine. Right hand's on your right hip. Slowly start the twist. The chest opens towards the right side of the room. Yeah, if the shoulders stack, you can bring the right arm up. Yeah, reach up. Your body will tell you if it's not right. If you're like, I don't know if my shoulders stack, try it. Your body's like, eh. Then you come back down. It's fine. Your body's gonna be a little bit eh, but not too much eh. All right, optional vinyasa or downward facing dog. Good. Breathe. All meet in downward facing dog. You're like, I don't know if that vinyasa was right. It was perfect. It was so good. We all meet in downward dog. All good. And now bring the left leg up, like straight foot flexed. Stack the hips, point the toe. Bring your hips back to level. Left foot stepping underneath the heart. So smaller step. Hands to hips, come on up. Left hand, left hip, back of left hip, right arm, reach up, come on down. Good hand down to the mat, block foot or shin. Inhale, lengthen, now twist. Chest opens towards the left. You got it. Feels right, go for it. Left arm up. Yeah. You got it. Look up. Hand down. Left foot back down dog. Optional vinyasa here. No awards for doing it or not doing it. Your body will tell you what it needs. Breathe. Lift your hands. Walk or float it up. And start center round up. Nice. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down to the mat, separate your feet hip width apart. Bring your hands, actually let's start with toe or fingers to toes first. So grab your two big toes with your middle and index fingers. Good, lengthen the spine. Now start the bend from the hips. Yes, start to straighten the legs. Let's start the pull. Lengthen. Try to get the top of the head towards the top of the feet. And release. Halfway lift. Now bring the whole hand underneath the feet. So bring the toes all the way up to the creases in the wrist. On the computer all day, such a great posture for the wrist. So rock the weight forward towards the meaty part of the palm. Let your head relax down, start to straighten your legs. Yeah, keep rocking forward. If the legs are straight, start to bend the elbows so the spine can stretch. Nice, and release. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen, walker floated back. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, standing separate leg, head to knee. Bring your right foot underneath the heart, back foot 45 degrees. Palms together, just cross your thumbs. Inhale, round up. Good. So here you can try to make sure both hip bones facing towards the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck your chin, your chest, round down, forehead to knee. Now stretch your fingertips beyond your toes. Press your hands in the floor. Get the forehead up as high as you can on the leg. Round the spine, big time. Good. Lock the front leg quickly. Inhale, come back up, arms head together all the way. Facing the front, pivot, face the back. Inhale, lengthen, same exact stretch, just on the other leg, and round down. Forehead to knee. Bend the knee up if you need. Separate your hands and press your hands into the floor. So try to get the forehead high on the knee as you can. Eyes open. So try to get maximum weight into the front leg to get the left side hip sticking up. That's to get your two hips in one line. So you can actually look in between your legs right now if you've got the mirror up here in the studio, and try to see just what it feels like to get the hips level. Walk the front leg quickly. Inhale, come back up, arms head together, all the way facing the back. Good. This time, bring your arms behind you and grab your opposite elbows or reverse prayer. Reverse namaskar behind your back. So like my reverse namaskar sucks. It doesn't look like it should. Just try. It'll get better. Lengthen the spine and come down. Straight spine, straight legs. Gaze just beyond your toes here. Good. Yeah, so you probably won't go down as far as you did with the last movement. Different posture here. Straight legs, straight spine. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Yeah. A little bit more in the shoulders. Lengthen. Inhale, come back up. Pivot. Keep the arms there. Keep the hands there. Whatever's there. Face the front. Inhale, lengthen. And come on down. Good. Long legs, long spine. Good. Still, most of the weight here is in the front leg. Good. And release the hands down to the mat. Stay down. Left foot steps up to meet the right. Padastasana from the back. So bend the knees. Grab your heels from behind. Elbows behind the legs. Good. Stretch your body down. Let your head relax down. Start to pull. You might be able to wave the upper body a little bit further down the legs. Keep pulling, rock the weight forward. Slowly straighten the legs. Last chance. Straighten your legs. Good. Bend the knees. Bring your hands, arms in front of you, arms straight, arms with the ears. Inhale, come back up. Arms head together. Suck the stomach in. Yes. Come up, arms head together. Beautiful, y'all. Move together, arms down by your side. So good. All right, warrior to last vinyasa. Inhale, arms sweep up. Doesn't mean we're almost done though. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen, walk or float it back. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. Stand down dog here for a couple breaths. Plug the hands in. Really important as we start to get a little bit more active with the lower body in a down dog. Plug the hands in. Plug them in, yes. So somebody would not be able to pull one of your fingers up off the mat right now. Inhale, bring the right leg up, leg straight, foot flexed. So yeah, you're here for a couple breaths. Press more into the hands. Keep the arms straight, elbows straight. Now stack the hips, point the toe. So right hip stacks on top of the left shoulder. Breathe. Yes. And bring your hips back to level. Shift forward to a 3-arm plank. 3, 2, 1. Trianga, back up to plank. Back to 3-legged dog. Back to your 4-legged dog. Breathe. Plug the hands in, yes. I hear the arms, I hear the shoulders too. They're fine, they're good. Inhale, bring the left leg up, leg straight, foot flex. Breathe. Stack the hips, point the toe. Yes. Lift the toes up towards the ceiling. Press through the mound of the big right toe. Now bend the knee, look over the right shoulder. Yeah, feel deep stretch now all along the left side of the body. Bring your hips back to level, so left leg straight behind you. Shift forward, 3-arm plank, 3, 2, 1. Trianga, back up to plank, back to 3-legged dog. 4 legs. Lift your hands, bend the knees as much as you need to. Walk or float it up. Hands to heart center, round up. Woohoo! Inhale, arm sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen, walk or float it back. Chaturanga, high plank. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Bring the shoulders back, pause here. See if you can get the thighs up off the floor. Bring the knees wide into child's pose. Or as Jimmy calls this one, peaceful warrior. But there's other peaceful warriors too. This is truly a time of recovery. Yes. Take a little break here. Come back in so strong for the last portion of the flow before we move on to the standing postures and then the floor postures. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good, and slowly start to shift, come back to all fours. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. There we go, right leg up, leg straight, foot flexed. Stack the hips, point the toe. Bend the knee, look over the shoulder, stay here or flip the dog. Hips lift up, so your right foot comes down. Yes, Sergeant Mary. Right arm, reach towards the front mirror, lift the hips up more. Counter pose, pivot on the left foot. Right hand comes underneath your face, and right leg can come lay down onto the floor, or you can grab the outside of the right foot or compass. Good, and bring that leg back up. 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, Vinyasa. Hold it. Back up. Shift forward. 3-arm plank. 3, 2, 1. Trianga. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Trianga. Inhale. Upward. 3-legged down. Upward facing dog. Exhale. 3-legged downward facing dog. 4 legs. Ooh, so good, y'all. We just got one more side. Inhale. Left leg up. Leg straight. Foot flexed. Stack the hips, point the toe, bend the knee, look over the shoulder, stay here or flip it. Left foot comes down, hips lift up. Press through the right hand. Press through the strong right hand. Now counter pose. Pivot on the right foot. Left hand comes down. Left leg comes through. Right arm reaches up or grab the outside of the leg for compass. Yes, come on back. Three-legged dog. Left leg comes up. Knee to nose, left knee to nose. Vinyasa, hold it. Back up. Shift forward. 3-arm plank. 3, 2, 1. Trianga. 3, 2, 1. Trianga. Inhale, three-legged up dog. Exhale, three-legged down dog. 4 legs. Good. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Bring the knees ankle height. Lift your hands. Walk or float it up. Yes. Hands to heart center. Whew, come on up. Tadasana. Excellent job at home, ladies. Good, Sarah. Good, Liz. Can't see you, Tracy, but I know you're working hard. All right. Eagle is next. So finding that equanimity, that balance in our body. So equalizing both sides. Inhale, bring the arms up. Do everything at once if you can, or right arm under the left. Sit down, upper body back, right leg lift up. Good. Sit down. Knees right, upper body left. Pull the belly button in to the spine, all the way back to the spine. Good. Sit down more. Pull the elbows down, stomach in, upper body back. Change, arms up. Left arm under. Good. Pull elbows down, sit down. Upper body back, left leg lift up. Finding that equanimity. Doing our best to balance our sides. Cross-lateral movement here, helping with both sides of the brain so they can communicate effectively as well. Sit down, stomach in, pull your elbows down, upper body back, change, arms up. Ooh, and arms down. Come to the back of your mat, face the left side of the room. Or staying separate, like stretching. Inhale, arms up. Right foot step to the right. Big old step. There you go. Stomach in, bend your body down. And bring your hands down to the mat. Now from here, just start to contract the quadriceps. And draw your forehead or the hairline down towards the mat by contracting your quadriceps. Yeah, so those lengthen, hamstrings lengthen, low back can lengthen. And he'll come back up. Good. Bring your arms behind you, interlock your hands. Good. Inhale, lengthen, forward fold. Now, if the shoulders aren't moving too much, that's all right. Just keep your hands right here. If there's some mobility there, you could start to bring your arms away from your back, overhead. Contract the thighs. And you'll come back up. Good. All right, sit back, arms down. All right, let's face the front. 4 revolved hands to feet or dancing Shiva. So similar to standing head to knee, want to make sure the concentration is there in your standing left quadriceps to make sure it's absolutely solid concrete. Yep, so if the leg starts to bend, really not as much as could be going on to benefit you in the posture. So make sure that's super solid. Shift the weight to your left leg, stomach in, and then he'll bring the right knee up. Yeah, left hand to the outside of the knee or outside of the foot. Yeah, everybody right hand to right hip. Kick the heel out. Good, if you have the foot, only if you have the foot. Everybody bring your right arm behind you. Yes. Good. Now, eventually we'll bring our gaze back there too. And slowly start to bring the hand down around to the inside of the knee or inside of the foot. Yes, kick the heel out. Start to bend the elbows and head to knee. And change. Come on out. Nice. Shift the weight to your right leg. Stomach in. Contract the right quad. Draw the leg muscles in towards the bone and draw the left knee up. Left hand, left hip. Bring your right hand to the outside of the knee or outside of the foot. Good. Keep the standing leg solid. Inhale. If you have the foot, kick the heel out. Good. Lengthen the torso. Everybody bring your left arm behind you. Good. Bring the gaze back there if you can too. Yeah. Bring your gaze back to the front. And bring the left hand to the inside of the knee or foot. Good. Kick the heel out. Good. You can start to round down. Elbows out. And forehead to knee. And change. Leg down. Nice. Standing boat pulling pose. Bring your right hand out. Bring it out to the right. Drop it straight down. Grab your right foot behind you. Here you go. Left arm up. Knees together. Inhale, stretch up. Charge forward. And kick your right leg back. Yeah. Keep your arms strong. Yeah. So triceps working, biceps working in the front arm. Allow the kick. Use the kick. Strong kick. So you allow the right shoulder to open up. The back shoulder to open up. The chest to open up. Yes. Keep kicking. Good. Power through the fingertips. Try to bring the palm facing down towards the floor. Try not to let the arm fall down too quickly. Good, Heidi. Yes, good. Kick and stretch and kick and stretch and kick and kick. Change. Good, Sarah. Yeah. Left hand out. Bring it out to the left. Drop it straight down. Grab your left foot. Good. Right arm up. Knees together. Inhale. Stretch up. Kick. Left leg back and up. Get back and up. Charge forward. Keep kicking. Body down. Kick. Stretch forward. Kick. That's it. And start to bring your drishti forward. So leave the security of the ground. Bring the eyes up. Focus one spot on you. You got it. Stretch forward, kick. Beautiful, Mary B. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Keep kicking, 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 kick. Change. Leg down. Awesome. Come to the back of your mat. What I'll do is split arm today. I know a lot of times we give different choices for balancing stick, split arm, or standing split. So I'll do split arm. So here we go. Arms over your head. I was going to talk about it. Let's just go. Palms together. Just cross your thumbs. Right foot step forward. We enter just like we'd enter into balancing stick. So come down. Get the body parallel to the floor. Now sweep the arms back. When the body's parallel, sweep the arms back like airplane. Now keep bringing the chest down. And back leg up. Now start to arch the spine and look at your own reflection in the front mirror. So it's a curve, leg straight, upward, yeah, look, and inhale, come back up. Yeah, so it's like your body, if you guys, you can think of it, it's like a bass clef turned on its side. Left foot step forward, lock both legs, come down, arms head together. I think something else in that shape. Body down, leg up, kind of like you're in a full locust, but down at an angle. Good. Get the leg up. With one leg. Yeah, get the leg up, chest down towards the thigh, look up, upper body is bending back, inhale, come back up. Yes. Nice. And arms down by your side. Let's go tree, and we'll bring it down to the floor. Your choice of tree today. So if you want to do a tree where your foot's on the inside of your leg, on the shin or the upper thigh, you can. Or you can go into our half lotus tree. So any of those options. Pick up the right foot and place it either on the inside or on the left thigh. So no matter which tree, you're gonna bring your right hand up. Continuously push the hips forward, gently press the right knee back. So the main thing in a tree is it's a hip opener. Some people get a little prideful and think they won tree when their hips are completely not open. Nope. Keep pushing the hips forward. There's no winning yoga. You got to work through the process. especially when it doesn't feel the most glamorous. Maybe stretch the spine up. Keep the standing leg solid. Draw the shoulders straight back. Draw the front ribs in. Draw the jawbone back towards the neck. Change. Right leg down. Pick up your left foot. And place it on the inside of the thigh, or grab the foot with the right hand. Heel comes up. Hips forward. Left knee back. Suck the stomach in. Yeah, hips forward. Lock the right leg. You got it. When you're ready, left hand comes up. You got it. If you'd like to venture even further with the arms, you're more than welcome. You could bring your arms overhead or just keep your hands to heart center. Or hand, either way. Keep pushing, gently pushing the hips forward. And change, leg down. Nice. Turn around and relax on your back. Head towards the mirror, feet towards the back wall. Let's bring it to Barkan. So still in this mindset of Shavasana, just draw the heels close in towards the tailbone and let the knees fall out wide. Bring the soles of the feet together. Yes. And draw the knees back together. Keep the knees bent. Toe heel the left foot off to the side of your mat. And let the left inner knee fall inward. So you look down at the body, your left leg is now at this 90-degree angle. Yep, and then bring your right foot, when you're ready, over the left knee. Yes. Yes, yes, good, good, good. Maybe bring your foot a little bit further down towards the bottom of your mat. Keep going. Yes. And then left arm reaches up overhead. If that feels all right. Man, haven't done this in a while. So good. IT band stretch. So that long band that goes down the entire side of the body. And slowly release that side. Bring your arm back down. Bend the knees again. And toe heel your right foot off to the right. And let your right inner knee fall inward. So you look down your body, your knee bones directly in line with your right hip bone. Right leg's at a 90 degree. And then when you're ready, yeah, bring the left foot on top of the right knee. And if it feels right, you can bring the right arm overhead. And slowly release. All right, bring the legs up and take dead bug or happy baby. The same thing, call them different things. Whichever you like more, dead bugs or happy babies. So grab the outsides of the feet or insides of the feet. I think we named it Happy Dead Bug the other day. Bug that had a good life. Happy baby. That's good too. All right, and straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. Yes. And flex the feet. Make sure you're doing pinky toes coming back towards your face. Bring your hands behind your head, interlock the fingers, and wrap the forearms around the head. Let's take tiny little pulses up. Lift, lift, lift. Flex the feet. Keep the legs strong. The muscles in the legs engaged. So the elbows are going straight up towards the ceiling. Not necessarily towards the legs, but straight up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Lift. Lift. Yes. Yeah, head and shoulders just barely come back down. They stay activated. Abs stay activated the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Head back down, shoulders back down the mat. Arms right underneath you. Or actually, arms are by your side. You can come underneath the tailbone if it needs, but probably not going to need it too much. Tiny hip lifts. So it's not a swingy thing. It's a barely moving thing. So if they're like a tiny fire ant that needed to crawl underneath your tailbone, you're just lifting up enough for that. So not for a beetle, not for a snail, tiny little fire ant lift. So your low abs are engaging. Lift, 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 lift. Yes. Breathe. Good. 3, 2, 1. Interlock the hands behind the head again. Wrap the forearms around the head. We put it both together. Hip lifts and the elbows come up. Here we go. Lift, 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 lift. Whoo. Yes. It's like we've done 3. And yeah, okay. Keep going. You got it. Lift. Elbows straight up. Tiny hip lift. Fire ant. That's it. No more. Don't make it bigger than it needs to be. Yeah, small movement can still be very powerful as we're feeling right now. Breathe. Lift. Just here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Oh, good, 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 good. Awesome job, y'all. All right. Let's go into fish. So arms straight by your side. You're going to press into your forearms and your elbows. Legs stay together. So you're like a mermaid. Legs do not separate. The goal in the posture is eventually to get the top of the head to the mat. So press into the elbows, arch the spine, look at the mirror wall, and bring the top of the head, crown of the head onto the mat. You're still pressing through the elbows, pressing through the forearms, opening up the chest. Yeah, even stretching some of the abs you just worked, opening up the throat. Draw the teeth gently towards each other. You don't have to be clenched. Just draw them close to each other. Help open up the jaw and open up the throat. 1, release. Breathe. Golly, time flies here. All right, let's get 1 little wheel in. Maybe 2. All right, bridge is an option. You don't want to do wheel. Bridge is always an option. So bend the knees. Good. Feet straight on. So feet hip width apart, toes pointing straight towards the back wall. Bring your hands by your shoulders, fingertips pointing towards the shoulders. Nice deep breath in and lift up. Good. Press through the legs. Press through the legs. And lower back down. Isn't that long? Was that long? Was that long? We got 1 more. Yeah, so now in the Baptiste class, there are 6 back bends that are in the flow. But here, yeah, there's going to be 2 today. No biggie. It's good. All right, so hands to the shoulders, hands fingertips towards the shoulders, deep breath. Lift up, wheel. And slowly come back down. So good, so good, so good, so good. Good, bring the knees into the chest. Nice. Give a little rock side to side. Good. Keep the knees into the chest. Bring the knees over to the right. Bring your arms straight out to the side. And look over the left arm. Recline, spine twist. If you like, you could always bring your top hand, your right hand to your left knee. And slowly bring the knees back to center and over to the left. And bring the knees back into center and lengthen the legs. Any little movement you feel like you need to move through before we end, go for it. Time flies, y'all. I know. It felt good to move through that at a different pace than I have in a while. So I think that was good for you too. To move whatever out that needed to be fleshed out. And this built-in 2-minute Shavasana. And just breathe. You can go deep into that space of non-attachment, that space of when you first entered this world, just being free of any possessions or worry or anything. Completely provided for in this moment. And slowly just start to come back to a little sensation in your fingertips and toes and wiggle them around a little bit. Roll to either side in a fetal position. Use your top arm to push yourself up. Hi, Sarah. I know, I need to have just a Shavasana class one day. It's like what we need so badly just to have that rest. Thank you all so much. Continue to take care for yourself, and take these moments where you can release any burdens that you feel that are so heavy, because they're really just a lot of them of this world. They're not eternal, they're not forever, they're just temporary, right? So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste.